Zach, Zach used to, so he used to always keep on at me about making these stupid coffee intros. He loved them. He absolutely loved them. I used to do these coffee intros just as a start of a vlog, really, just to show that the start of the day, or it's silly, really. But Zach used to always keep on about it. He's like, please do a coffee intro. Like, people are going to get bored. But he kept on at me to do them, and so yeah, Zach, here's your coffee intro. This is a video that I didn't want to make. I don't know how to make. It's not something that I'm comfortable with or good at, so just bear with me. It's a subject that I didn't think would ever happen. It's something I've never ever thought I'd have to talk about, and it's something that's hit us quite hard. Not just me, not just fans of this channel, but other channels and the community as a whole. Obviously, Zach's passing a couple of days ago come as a complete shock to, I think, everyone. And I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I don't know what to say. I'm devastated, really. This is a guy who's been a friend of mine for a couple of years, really. Huge fan of the channel, massive fan. That's how we got talking. He used to message me all the time, as I'm sure a lot of you will know. He's persistent, you know. He does send a lot of messages, and but if you're willing to open up to him, he's one of the nicest, kindest, open-hearted people you'll ever meet, really. He's got so much time for everybody, and he'll talk your ear off. If you give him an inch, he'll take a mile, and he could talk for hours. And it's one of the things I feel guilty about, is that he always used to be up for a chat, and I live such a busy lifestyle with work and kids and family and YouTube, and I never really made the time. I used to I muted the chat and just didn't have time to really get into it with him much. We spoke quite a lot, but you know, maybe I should have made a bit more time for him, I don't know, but you had to be committed to a chat with Zach. You had to have a spare 3 or 4 hours, because he would send messages after messages. But you know, none of that, and it don't matter, because when we did meet up and when we did chat, we had a laugh, and it was, you know, brilliant. And the vlogs he's been on, 5 or 6 vlogs, the numbers are huge, which shows he's a massive character, a massive fan favourite. And you know, he wasn't in a lot of vlogs, but the ones that he was in, they're out there, the best vlogs on the channel and the most viewed, which is, it says everything.
How many tokens, mate?
2 tokens!
I want to come on with 1. Oh, 2 tokens.
That's it.
This is bugging up my comb over.
Hey!
That's my arse in the air.
Oh my word! Sorry! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Alright, Zach!
Oh, there we go.
Zach wanted to come with us. He wanted to ride with the big boys. This is the aftermath.
It's a good job the hot dogs are only £1.
Yeah. Joy. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Look at that! Oh,
Big boys now.
He's gonna throw! Oh, this is brilliant!
Se va a causar let's go, here we go.
He's barely in. He's barely in.
I got to shut behind it, does that?
I'm just absolutely gutted. When you speak to someone pretty much every day for 2 years, they become a massive part of your life, and it's no secret we had our problems. We had a personality clash occasionally about meeting up, because he lived in Gibraltar. He'd only come over a few times a year, and they don't always line up with what me and Si could do because of work and family. And you know, it used to upset him that we couldn't make certain dates, and you know, but that's all history. We made up. You know, we made peace just before Christmas. We were planning on meeting in February, actually. So I'm just glad we made peace and we're all alright. It's just one of those things. Life got in the way, really, and we couldn't always agree on dates to meet. Because he was so keen to come with us. He loved it. He loves the fairs. He's so passionate about the fairs. He's always going on about diesel fumes, hot dog smells, and just a muddy field. It's his life, really. It's almost like his escape, because if you didn't know Zach, behind the flashy clothes and the boot polish moustache, he's very insecure and very you know, he had some health problems, mental health problems that we all probably have behind the scenes, and that was his, you know, as his way of dealing with it, I suppose. You know, the Flash Harry side of things. You know, his loud clothes, loud personality. But that was Zach, larger than life character who just loved being at fairs and loved being around people and loved making friends. And it's so hard to, you know, just trying to think what to say. It's extremely difficult, you know. So apologies if I'm blabbering or it's not making any sense. But I mean, he's 46 years old. It's no age. I just can't. Because we were just planning on meeting like days ago, talking about Valentine's Fair meetups. Gang Wirely Part 2, if you haven't seen that vlog, it's the one where everyone got together, like all of us, and just had a whale of a time. Probably one of the best days I've ever had at a fair. And we were going to pull off a Part 2 this year, and that's never going to happen. And that's sad. It's very sad. How you feeling, Zach?
Living in the cardboard box. What's going on? There's no life. I'm living in the box. I'm living in a cardboard box. Winchester boys. Out again. Out again. Hey. Roll up, roll up. Hey. How many tokens? 2. Thank you. Always in the dark. You're living in a powder keg. You're giving up.
Good. The community I mean, the love the community have shown has completely took me by surprise. You know, it proves how much Zach meant to people and how many lives he touched, and you know, just what he meant. And the community gets a bad stick. The theme park fair community, one of the same, but it gets a lot of stick. But to see everybody rally around and come together and show so much support, it's It's fantastic. And I mean, I'm making this video. It's not a video I wanted to make, but we got asked by a few people, and I thought, you know, I'd make something, say a few words. And obviously I'm the one with all the clips of Zach, and I want to put them together just to celebrate almost, you know, his life and how much he loved the fairs and the passion he had for the fairs. And so I felt it was my responsibility to do it. And he's been on other channels, he's been on a lot of channels, but I think Slothy Vlogs really made him, if you know what I mean. He started off here, and he made a name for himself here, so it's only right that I make the tribute video, really. Yeah. A couple of the other lads wanted to say a few words, so they've sent video messages across, so I'll play them in a sec. But I think that's it. I mean, I'm gonna miss you, big guy, and the fairs won't be the same. We're all feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's been a terrible start to the year, and we're all gonna miss you. And I'm speaking for not just me, not just the other lads, not for the subscribers, but for everyone, the community. And I'm so sorry to his family and daughters. And, you know, anyway, I'm gonna play some clips of Zach just to remember him, and just remember him throwing up in Super Bowl Zach. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss you. We're all gonna miss you, man. Big Zach.
Kushti! Kushti, mate, what the hell?
It's my flashes, Mac.
Del Boy! Del Boy! How are you, Zach?
Not too bad, man.
How are you? Bring it in! Zachary!
Woo! If you see me going back!
It's Quinn! Mr. Vegeta! There you go, Si! Si! Get Zach!
The one and only Simon!
He's gonna
Oh, I can get out. My skinny ass is going up in the air. Ooh. Oh! Oh, down! Oh man, this is good, but that bloody bloke doing this must have been bullied at school, I tell you. This I can handle. This is alright. This is quite nice. There we go. Woohoo! Dad! Oh! No, bollocks! Oh, good God! Snarthy vlog! King of vlogs! #1! Back in the car park, back in the car, back in the field.
This is insane, isn't it?
We love you, Simon!
I love myself.
Oh, we love you!
Slothy Vlogs! #1!
Number one, get your dolphins for the next night.
2 times slam!
Please hold on to the safety bar.
Kisses in the night, babe.
Zach buys the coffees. It's a tradition.
It's tradition broken. It's tea, look, eh?
Oh, Zach. Tradition.
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff.
Welcome back. We love Zach, don't we? Have you missed him?
Probably not.
Big Zach, look. Big Zach. Big Zach. Hell yeah. Good. Love it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
my pleasure to be holding the camera, because the piss pants never shut up. David Stratton is actually going to do what he promised and go on the bungees.
Game over, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Zach. What are we putting through?
I'm swallowing puke, mate. Like you can.
All right then, Zachy.
Okay, come on, John.
What's the matter, Zach? Game over. No. No.
This way, if you got what it takes.
Oh, he's gonna puke. No. He's gonna throw. He's gonna throw. Get me off. Oh no. Oh man!
Been a good day. It's damp. We've done some good rides.
Zach's thrown up.
Huh?
You've thrown up.
First time since the last one.
Yeah.
And it had to be on film again, so
I've got to get back to win. Good day. He's lost about 10 stone.
see you later, guys.
Take it easy. Slap it.
See you.
Absolutely devastated to learn of your passing, Zach. You were such an amazing bloke, such a character, such a kind heart, always there to listen and to offer advice and to help. Meeting up at Gangwarely last year, I had one of the best days of my life. It was fantastic. Fun, laughter, and a lot of that was due to you being there. I'm gutted that you're no longer with us, and I wish it hadn't worked out that way. Your friendship has meant an awful lot, and yeah, gonna miss you, Peter Pan.
Well, where do I start about Zach? He was a larger than life character. Only ever met him once at Gangwarely, which was the greatest day of my life with Dave, Si, Steve, Cooper and Christian. Zach turned up wearing this hideous coat, looked like Pat Butcher, took the piss out of him all day. Dave took the piss out of him, calling him Slip Rick, and it was just a laugh a minute whenever Zach was around. Even though I only met him once, I FaceTimed every week. He chatted to my auntie, chatted to my uncle. It was always a pleasure chatting to Zach. If you was feeling low, he would help you. He would always cheer you up in his stupid kind of way. Your secret's safe with me, mate. What happened in the ghost train when we got shunted by Christian. You know, touchy touchy, winky winky. Love you, mate. Rest in peace. Gonna be missed.
Well, what can I say, lads? Gutted. I only knew Zach briefly. I only met him a couple of times, and both times it was a real good laugh. First time when I was with you, Dave, Si, Kev and the rest of the gang on, what was it, March at Gangwarely. We had a bloody good laugh with him. And with that coat, what Kev mentions about, the old Patch Butcher coat, and he just was entertaining. And then of course when I saw him with Connor over at the Goose Fair, that was a good laugh too. And he just come up to me and said, "Oi, you ain't gonna get away that easily." And I just thought, "Oh, hi Zach." Oh, it was just memories, mate. You know, Zach, you were a good laugh. You were entertaining. You know, everything was a laugh a minute, especially when you with the rides you had. And I'm just going to say, really, I'm just gutted that you're no longer here with us. Rest in peace, big man.